Hello, everyone coming in. Hello, everyone coming in. Hi, Real Right Kennels. Hi, Branton. Hi, Nelson. Hi, Raggy. Hi, Ivan. Yer. How are you, Ivan? Hi, Max. Hi, Osmond. Hi, Denise. Hi, dear. I like your dreads. Very beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're a little frizzy right now, but I will be washing them and retwisting them tomorrow as I have a photo shoot on Saturday and it calls for a fresh retwist. So I'll be twisting my hair this weekend, get rid of this frizz. And of course, I'll be using my lock gel, the Love Light and Locks lock gel, available on my shop. So I'm on live and I just want everyone to ask me your questions. It's a great time to ask your questions. I'll be on here for a little bit. Nelson says, so how long have you been growing your dreads, sweetheart? I've been growing them for 14 years. I started them in 2010. And at their longest, they were down to my thighs and I cut a foot off because that length was not working for me. My locks were getting caught indoors. They got caught in the subway. They got caught in the car doors. They got caught in drawers. People next to me would be sitting on them and I would try to get up and I would get snatched back down. It was a pain. So I cut a foot off. So now they're back down to my like tailbone, but they were at my waist when I cut them. Trey says, I love your lock so much. You're one of my favorite lock content creators. Thank you, Trey. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Hi, Chris. How are you, Chris, beloved? Yes, Indy. Yes, it's funny now. I can laugh now, but I was crying then. Okay? I was crying. I was crying. Miracle says, oh my God, you are why I started my locks in 2014, watching your interlock video. I still do my own. Amazing. Congratulations. You've had your locks for 10 years now. Congrats. Do you still interlock? I only interlocked like a handful of times. I prefer to palm roll to retwist my hair. Interlocking is it's a great technique. But it's not my preferred method because interlocks, in my experience, makes the lock thinner, and I prefer them to look a little more full. Andy says, love also locks. I have locks also. How do you groom yours? As in, like, how do you maintain your roots? Do you retwist them or do you interlock them? What is your method, Indy? Indy, what is your method? Nelson says, I have my one friend that works at McDonald's. I'll make you semi-Florida. She's Jamaican, but she's been growing hers for like 20 years, but hers are all the way like 4 feet long. Wow, that's impressive. 20 years, I'll be there in no time. At this point, I'm 14 and a half years technically, so I mean, I have a little bit of time. But I'll definitely be there one day because my locks are not going anywhere. I'm not cutting them off. So there's that. Miracle says, I do, but they are getting too long. So looking to switch to palm rolling. Okay, yes. When they get really long, it is a pain because you have to pull them all the way through. So that's a lot. Yeah, they're down to your butt. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Retwisting is a lot faster. It's a lot easier. So I understand that completely. Am I caught up on the comments? Did I miss any? I think I'm caught up. So while I'm live, it's a great time to ask me any questions. Everyone coming in, thank you for joining. And I do want to remind you that our Horsetail Leaf Growth Oil is buy one, get one free. Okay? So head over to my shop and use code 2HORSE and add 2 to your cart and use the code 2HORSE at checkout. Chris Beloved says, you are one of my favorite lock creators. Watching your perm rod videos has helped me. Yes, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. I love perm rods. That's my favorite curl method. It creates the most uniform curl in my experience. Perm rods are the goat. I love perm rods so much. Hi, Miss Coda. Hi, King Graffy. Hi, Kafele. Hey. Hi, Aronic. Hi, T World. Yes, I love perm rods. When was the last time I perm rodded my hair? It's been a while. I think I'm due for a perm rod set. I'm definitely due for some curls. And especially with it not being summer anymore, the curls will hold up a lot better with less humidity out here. Hey, Miss Coda, how are you? Everybody coming in, let me know where you're located. Kafele, I know you in Brooklyn. Everybody, let me know where you are. I hope that if anybody is in the hurricane right now, I hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone is safe. And I hope all of your loved ones are safe too. For those of you in the southeast. Aronic says, I have sister locks, but a lot of your tips and styles help me, and I'm in Florida. Okay, I hope you're safe. I hope you're safe right now in Florida. I know Florida's going through it. And okay, I'm glad that my locks help you, even though you have sister locks. Sister locks are not my expertise, but a lot of the tips do apply to locks in general. A lot of them, especially like, for instance, moisture retention or curling. Like we have a lot of curl methods that are across the board. Chicago. Oh, Alabama. Okay, nice. Alabama. I don't think Alabama is I don't think the hurricane is hitting Alabama, is it? I'm not sure, but if it is, I hope that you're safe. Chicago, I know you home free. Andy says, my English, but I let them grow and sometimes retwist and henna them. Okay, so you're gonna henna your hair, you're gonna dye it. That's nice. What color are you gonna dye it? But I also want bigger volume and want to try interlock, but also playing and wondering the process. Okay, well, if volume is what you want, then I definitely don't recommend interlocking. Oh, you're in Holland. Here it is night in Holland. Okay, I'm in New York and it's night, but I'm sure it's a lot later in Holland. My guess is it's probably 4 to 5 hours ahead. That's my guess. Red henna, nice. I know that's gonna be beautiful. I love red locks. Red locks are always beautiful to me. I used to have red locks. I've had red locks for maybe like 4 to 6 years, something like that. And I did love them red. That was my signature look at a point in time, but it was just a lot of upkeep. I never used henna though, but I hope that you are successful with your dye process. New York, nice. I'm guessing this is Dutch. I don't know what that means, but something to come in here. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I gotta try Dutch on Duolingo. Maybe I could learn a little bit. Currently, I'm brushing up on my Spanish. Be careful dyeing your locks. I have experienced severe breakage after coloring my locks red. Yes, you should always be careful when you're coloring your locks, especially if you're doing it yourself and you are experimenting. Definitely be careful. Be careful. I've colored my locks many times, but I was confident in doing so. I colored my hair myself. Every time I dyed my hair, I colored it myself like 20 plus times. I used box dyes, but I was familiar with dyes. I dyed my hair before, prior to having locks. Yeah, but if anyone is thinking about dyeing their hair and they're not very confident in their own ability to do it, then I definitely recommend going to a salon to do it. Aronic says, I color my hair myself and don't use bleach. Do you use a box, like maybe a Clairol or a Dark and Lovely or Revlon? Those dyes, those are very user friendly, and those are the colors that I did. Those are the brands that I used myself. Andy says, you can do black henna. I mean, my English is not so good. It's okay. Duolingo, yes. And you crochet locks? I am practicing crocheting. I don't really have a need or or want a desire to crochet my own hair, but it is a skill that I want to learn, especially when it comes to repairing, maybe thinning, as my hair is old and it is color treated, and because I cut them. So when you cut them, your ends are often open and kind of frayed. Well, this is one that's starting to lock back, but crocheting the ends does help them to seal. So I do want to, I am practicing with crocheting, although it's not my my gift. Indy says, haha, interview about your hair. Yes, ask me anything, and you're free to ask me anything that you want in the world, but I'm sure that most of you have questions about hair. I'm sure. Come to Holland and I crochet. Okay, I would love to come to Holland one day. I would love to. How is the lock scene out there? Do a lot of people have locks or dreads out in Holland? Do a lot of people have locks out there? I'm curious to know. Aranick says, I use L'Oreal, specifically made for dyeing black hair. Nice. Okay. I mean, well, L'Oreal owns Dark and Lovely. I've used Dark and Lovely. I don't know if I've used like just the original brand of L'Oreal. I don't know if I have. No, yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, L'Oreal owns a lot of those companies. I remember when back in the day when I was making a lot of Dark and Lovely videos on YouTube, I was using different red ones by Dark and Lovely. Somebody who worked at Dark and Lovely found my videos and they told me to come to the headquarters and have a meeting with them, and they gave me some free dye. And when I arrived there, I was surprised to see that I was at the L'Oreal headquarters. And I was like, oh, did some Googles and I saw that L'Oreal owned Dark and Lovely. Did not know that prior to that. So that's a fun fact if you didn't know that. Von Official Beat says, do you use rosewater to keep your hair and scalp moisturized? I do. I'm low. I need to re-up, but this is the rosewater available on my shop, KeishaCharmaine.com. I use it a lot, as you can see. So I need to head over to Keisha Charmaine and buy some more because I'm low. But it's a really good moisturizer to use. You can use it regularly, as in daily. I prefer to use it every few days because the way it's formulated, it keeps your hair hydrated for a longer amount of time. So you don't really have to use it every day. At least I don't. I guess it will depend on how your hair is able to retain moisture, but it's formulated to help you retain moisture. Yeah, so rosewater is a great ingredient, especially if you're using the real stuff, the rosewater hydrosol. So keep that in mind. Good evening, Fatso. Good evening, Fatso, and from Seattle. I know. Good evening. Yeah. Everyone coming in. It's a great time to ask me some questions. We're talking locks, but you can ask me anything. Okay, you can ask me anything. And I'm just sipping some hibiscus tea as we chat. Ask me anything. Hi, Liho. Hi, Renwen. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Cake Diva. Hi, Nunley. Hi, everybody coming in. So, yes, for those of you who missed it, yes, my hair is a little bit frizzy. Just a little bit. But I will be doing some grooming tomorrow. I will be doing my wash and retwist tomorrow, as I have a shoot on Saturday. So it must be on point for the shoot. And the shoot's gonna be great. And I can't wait until you guys see the results of that. I can't give you any details, but I'll just say that stay tuned for some magic. Hi, Casey. How are you? Hey, Casey, I don't know if you watch Power, but our episodes have aired. Our episodes have aired. I don't know if you saw, I posted on my page a little clip from one of those episodes. And he says, how do you keep your waist so slim? What's your routine on that? I am naturally a slim girl. You know, I'm naturally a slim ting. So I don't personally do anything for my waist. But I mean, maybe I do. I do eat pretty well. I do like to cook myself. I like to eat cooked food versus like fast food. I will eat fast food sometimes, but that's usually an emergency situation. But I mostly eat pretty clean. I'm not a vegan or vegetarian or anything like that, but I do mostly eat plant-based. And that's just because I am health conscious. So there's that. But I don't work out much these days. But I used to be on it. I have my stints where I'm in the gym. I have my trainer and all that. But currently at this moment, no. But I am looking forward to getting back with my trainer. More than just for physical health, but mental health. Like I just feel stronger in my mind when I'm working out. So I'm definitely intending on getting back to the gym. Lejo lip swatches or Lejo, not sure how to say that. No question, just shout out to that emu oil. Thank you. I appreciate that. The emu oil is definitely a customer favorite. I love the emu oil. The people love emu oil. It's a really great product and it's currently sold out, but it will be back at the top of October. It will be back. So if you need a re-up, at the top of October is the time to do so. Hey, everybody coming in. Hi, Master Mitsurjugi. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't say that. Hi, Moon Tuzi. Hi, Young Abdallah. Hi, Kima. Hi, Kima. How you doing? Hi, Only Miss Mystic. Hi, DK Moore. Indy says, you are cute and funny. Thank you. And you know what I have for being here? A wolf dog girl. A wolf dog girl, amazing. She is my best friend. Have you ever seen a wolf dog? A wolf dog, is that a breed of dog? Honestly, to me, all big dogs are wolves to me. So I'm not sure what a wolf dog is. I'm not sure what a wolf dog is, but to me, all dogs have wolf in them. Yeah. Montuzi says, most beautiful lady on the planet. Oh my God, nigga. Thank you, Montuzi. Thank you. Casey says, good diet and slim girl biology. Okay. Yes, sir. You didn't answer my question, Casey. Do you see Power or you don't watch it? You probably don't watch it. A wolf dog, haha. Are you Christian? I was raised Christian. I do have a Christian foundation. However, I'm personally not very religious, but I do absolutely believe in God. And I went to church every Sunday growing up. Casey says, send me the link to the episode of Power we're featured in. I don't know how to watch it. Okay. Well, it's on Stars. So if you have Stars, you can see it. It's the episode we're up to now is episode season 4, episode 8 was the one that just passed. So if you have Stars, that's how you can watch it. Montuzi says, do you believe in therapy? Yes, I've been in therapy multiple times in my life. I've been in therapy. Some people tend to go to therapy and just like stay in therapy as far as like just like general maintenance, but I've only went to therapy like during hard times, like hard emotional times. I've went to therapy, like maybe I was dealing with something traumatic and I needed to work through that. I went to therapy for those things. Yeah, it's been a while, but I definitely went to I think maybe 3 times in my life, 3 to 4 times in my life, I was in therapy in my 20s. I haven't been to therapy since I've turned 30, but in my 20s for sure. 20s was fun, but 20s was also stressful. Like 20s, yeah. Okay, so you did see the clip on my page. Good. Montuzi says, can I make you a custom? I do clothes. I do denim jewelry too. Absolutely. You can send me a DM or an email, and I can tell you how to get it over to me. You can absolutely do that. Yes. 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 Love God, Indy. We love God. Casey, yes, that's the episode. That's the most recent one. But there were, I think, 3 episodes in total with the Fight Club scene. I can't tell you which ones each of those were. I don't remember, but definitely episode 8 was the one where you saw me. Zenny says, as a psychology practitioner, we recommend therapy as needed, not forever. Thanks for sharing, Keisha Charmaine. Thank you, Zenny. Oh, I didn't know you were a psychology practitioner. That's amazing. I love that. And yeah, I've always personally felt like it's best for short term, but I think some people need, quote unquote, their hands held. But it's funny because I have heard about therapists breaking up with their clients. Like, okay, you're depending on me too much, I'm letting you go. I have heard that. And I think that's fair. I've provided you with the tools. Now you're on your own. Figure it out. Don't act disempowered. Like, you can do this. You can do it. So, yeah, I definitely feel like therapy is best for the short term when you're going through something. But to each their own, I guess, right? To each their own. Hi, everyone coming in. I'm just asking questions that people are asking. People are asking a lot of questions. People are asking more personal questions, and that's okay. Whatever you want. I'm going to be on here for another 10 minutes or so. Everybody remember that our Horsetail leaf growth oil is buy one, get one free. So head over to my shop, add 2 to your cart, and use the code 2HORSE. And you can get yours for free. Get your second one free. Montuzi says, do you look at a man different for having lock extensions? Well, that's kind of hard for me to say. How do I answer that? I guess yes. The answer is yes. But how different? In what way do I look at them different? I would say that I look at them different because to me, hair extensions is kind of feminine. And there's nothing wrong with being a feminine man. But there's nothing wrong with being a feminine man. But I think that having fake hair as a man, it's feminine. But again, there's nothing wrong with that. Zenny says, I release clients when I know they are strong enough to manage coping skills. I love that. Oh my goodness. If I had a therapist and they broke up with me, oh my goodness, I would feel like, oh, I'm scared. But you shouldn't be scared. Because if you've been in therapy for a certain amount of time, you should have attained necessary skills to cope on your own. Not y'all laughing at me. Humor, yes. Man with real dreads, yes. I appreciate real locks on everybody. Because it is a journey. It's not just about the outcome of the hair. It's not just about how the hair looks, how it comes out. But just going through the process of locking your hair really does help to build your character. And I talk about that in my book, More Than a Hair Journey, because it really is more than a hair journey. It's not just about your hair. Think about all of the things that are tied into our hair. Our hair, think about people who lose their hair and how that impacts their self-esteem. Why is that? When you lose hair, it impacts the self-esteem. Why? It's because we tie a lot of our self-image into our hair. Our sense of our beauty and our attractiveness, a lot of that comes from our hair too, not just our faces or our bodies or our skin, but our hair too. So when you're going through the process and your hair doesn't look very attractive in the beginning, it doesn't look like how you want it to look in the beginning, you really do start to like lean more into your natural beauty, like the beauty, your beauty outside of your hair and the beauty of your character. And it's a lot to it. So I do appreciate people who go through the process rather than skip into extensions. Von Official Beat says, how tall are you? I am 5'8". I mean, that's what I like to tell people. But I'm 5'7.5". Last I checked. I don't know, maybe I've grown. But I think I'm 5'7.5", so I just say 5'8". But my license says 5'7", and I told them people this shouldn't say 5'7", this should say 5'7.5" or 5'8". They said they can't put 5'7.5" on my license. So I said, so put 5'8". They said no, we're gonna keep it as 5'7" because that's what it says. I'm like, but it's wrong. I'm not 5'7", and I don't like that my license says I'm 5'7". Put some respect on my half an inch. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Do you know how hard it was for me to grow this tall? Do you know how hard it is to grow taller? And shoot, I wish I was 5'9". When I was a teenager, I first started to pursue modeling. I can't tell you the heartbreak that I experienced as a teenager being 5'8", well, being 5'7.5", because they would tell me, oh no, if only you were at least an inch taller. If you were 5'9", you'd be perfect. I got rejected so many times at 16 because I was 5'7.5". So maybe I've grown since then. I'm not sure. I haven't measured myself in a very long time. So Zenny says, we are enough even on bad hair days. Unconditional self-love. Exactly. And that's why I could come on here with my hair frizzy. Because whatever. Vaughn, I don't know what you're saying right to, but it has a sarcastic tone to it. So I don't approve of that comment. Okay? I just wanted you to know that. Maybe you grow wild soon. I think I'm a little bit old. I'm a little old to be getting taller now. But it's not impossible. Maybe if I put my mind to it, I can get a little taller. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Oh my goodness. Hi, The Invisible Man. Oh, that's clever. Are you from the DMV? Because if so, that's very clever. That's a clever name. Everyone coming in, I'm just answering questions, random questions, lot questions, whatever. We're having a good time. I think I'm going to save this live because you guys asked me some funny questions. I'll save it on my page. So if you guys are coming in late, you can watch it from the beginning when I post it. And it's 10 o'clock now. It's 10:02 in New York. I'll probably be on here for a little bit longer. If there's no more questions, I'm gonna get off. But Chase says, cover yourself in baby oil. That's such a loaded request. It's a loaded request. But I would have to deny. Respectfully. It's not happening here. No, sir. Cindy says, I'm a whopping 5 feet and used to hang on monkey bars to get taller. I don't think that's a really effective way. But you know what? What do I know? I'm not the expert on getting taller. I'm not the expert. Casey says, you missed my last question. Could you please ask it again? Because I don't see it. Let me see. I'm going to scroll a little bit. Oh, I found it. What is the top 2 highlights of your year so far? Oh, That's a great question. The top 2 highlights of my year thus far. Okay, back in January, I went to Miami for an event hosted by It's Baby J here on Instagram, on YouTube, and all that. And I spoke at that event. That was really fun. I hadn't been to Miami in a long time, so that was fun. And another highlight, I'll say, was Lockfest, which was earlier this month. I was a vendor at Lockfest, and that was really fun. I'll actually be posting a little interview clip to my page tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But I think that's a great question. Thank you. You had me reflecting on my year a little bit. Yeah, definitely that trip to Miami, although it was quick. I was only there for 3 days. But being in Miami in January feels amazing when you're from New York. I just felt like, oh my gosh, it's January and I'm sleeveless. It just feels good. It just feels good. Zenny says it didn't work. I'm still 5 feet. You know, Zenny, maybe you just needed to do it a little longer. Or maybe you needed like more than just the gravity. Maybe you needed somebody to pull on you. Maybe if somebody was like pulling on your feet and, you know, like that, maybe that would have helped. Yeah, maybe that would have helped. Next time. Next lifetime. Indy says, the question is, can I sleep? Yes, you should be asleep right now. Why are you up? I dream about growing this night. Yeah, do you have insomnia? Maybe you should drink some tea. When I can't sleep, I listen to guided meditations from YouTube. Diamond Da Vinci, I've been growing my hair for 14 years. 14. And say goodbye and come back again. Thank you for all the energy. Thank you for joining and thank you for engaging with me, Indy. Have a good night. I hope you get some sleep. And I hope you grow like you want to. Jesse says, what should we prepare for with the upcoming change in weather when it comes to our hair? That's a great question, Jesse. Where are you located? But when it comes to harsh weather changes or just harsh weather conditions in general, I do like to recommend that you cover your hair as much as you can. So you can cover your hair with head wraps. You can cover your hair with tams or like lock hats or satin lined hats. You can cover your hair with satin lined hoodies. You're from Washington State and you go to Atlanta, Georgia. Wait, Washington State and go to Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, so you visit Atlanta a lot. Okay, I'm sure Washington State is probably a lot cooler than Atlanta. Atlanta does get cool, but probably not as cool as Washington, if I had to guess. I've never been to Washington State, but I've frequented Atlanta. And Atlanta could get pretty hot, but it can get kind of cold. I'll say kind of cold. Okay, I'm from New York. I'm not gonna say Atlanta could get that cold, but maybe it does. I don't know. You know. Zenny says hurricane in Georgia now. Power just went out. Good night. Oh, good night, Zenny. And I hope that you stay safe. I hope the power comes back and hope it's restored by the time you get up in the morning. Yes, and I pray for you and all others affected by Hurricane Helene right now. I hope everyone is all right. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I have people who are being affected right now in the hurricane. So I'm going to get off of here, but I do want to answer maybe another question or two before I do. So this is the time. And ask me your question real quick. If you have another question. But I will save this live. If you are coming in late and you missed the chat, I will save the live so you guys can see the questions that were asked. You know, you guys asked me some good questions today. I think one was really hard hitting and it was kind of hard for me to answer. Vaughn says, can I get a follow? I don't know. Can you? Yes, but I think I answered every question to the best of my ability this evening. So if that's it, I'll get off of here and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow bright and early. Not really. Probably not bright and early, but I'll be on here at some point tomorrow. Jesse says, what brand do you recommend to dye locks? What brand do I recommend? I mean, when it comes to dyeing locks, like, it's a chemical treatment and there are henna options, and I'm sure henna is a lot safer experience when it comes to the health of your hair. However, I have never tried henna personally, but from when I speak to people, henna just doesn't seem like the best solution as far as like the color payoff and like the results and things like that. So I guess it depends on what you prioritize. If you prioritize the health of your hair, then maybe henna. But if you want like real color, then, I mean, no shade to henna, but like if you want like to color your hair for real, you say dark brown or black color. I currently use Revlon black for my hair right now. Well, I color my hair at this point like once a year to keep it nice and rich and black, because sometimes the sun will fade it and my old color will pop through a little bit, like the old red and brown will pop through. So I use Revlon currently, but I did enjoy using other colors and other brands. I used Clairol Textures and Tones a lot. I use Dark and Lovely a lot as well. But just currently I'm using Revlon. And honestly, the main reason why I'm using Revlon is because the spot that I go to, the Revlon, it be on sale. I'm gonna be honest with you. It be on sale and it works. I just grab a few. I grab a few and well, sometimes I use semi-permanent as well, actually. When I use semi-permanent color, I'll use Adore. I'll use the Adore semi-permanent and I'll mix it with conditioner. And it's a beautiful color payout. In my experience, it doesn't transfer, like it doesn't bleed. Not in my experience, ever. And because I mix it with the conditioner, it does leave my hair feeling soft afterwards, which is great because y'all know how dye can be. Dye can really leave your hair feeling dried out. So there's that. All right. Thanks for the last question. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for everyone for engaging. If you missed the live and you're coming in late, it's okay. I'm going to post this so you can catch it from the beginning. Everybody have a great night. And remember, our Horsetail Leaf Growth Oil is buy one, get one free. That's this product right here. You can buy one and get one free by adding 2 to your cart. Use the code 2HORSE at checkout. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Love, light, and locks.